back to eschatology and why prophecy matters and why, um, as Christians, holding to a certain eschatology does matter. The
Yeah.
three major views, you want to put it that way, in the church today, in terms of eschatology and how we interpret things at the end, it's preterism, pre-tribulationism, and vastly, what I would say, it's a general apathy toward prophecy.
Yeah.
Those are the three
Yeah.
major views. So these three views are in place, right? And they're entrenched pretty much in a lot of churches and a lot of people's hearts. Preterism denies any sort of great tribulation happening in the future or any kind of suffering. Pre-tribulation obviously doesn't believe that as well. And the general apathy for it doesn't care. They don't
Yeah.
believe in it. They don't think it's going to happen. So they approach it from different perspectives. All these three views approach it from different perspective, but they have one thing in common. None of them are going to be ready for the events that
Yeah.
are described in the scriptures.
That's right.
Whether you come from the preterist perspective, the pre-tribulational perspective, or the apathy perspective, and I don't care, I don't want, it's all going to plan out, it's all going to pan out, they're not going to be ready. And this is exactly what
Yeah.
Jesus said about the signs of his coming, that, when the original disciples asked Jesus, Matthew 24 or Luke 21 or Mark 13, whichever version you want, Jesus said very clearly, don't be deceived by anybody that tells you differently, and be prepared to endure and know that there's going to be false teachers. Be prepared to endure. There's going to be betrayals, going to be persecution and martyrdom. So Jesus' message was one of what? Preparation, endurance, and not be apathetic, right? Or some kind of escapism. He didn't prescribe any of these things. Don't be apathetic. There's not going to be the escapism that everybody believes is going to be, early on. There is a rapture, of course, but there's going to be a preparation and endurance that we need to have. So, unfortunately, if I'm correct on those three, that's the majority of the Western church. That is the majority, of the church in the West. I'm not saying everyone, but that's the majority of the church in the West. You either don't believe in anything prophetically, eschatological, or anything like that. Don't bother me. It's boring. It's too scary. I don't want to hear it. Or a pre-tribulation aspect of it. Don't worry about anything. Or a preterism. Don't worry about anything because it's already happened. And then you try to bring a biblical exegetical case, and it's almost like nobody wants to hear it.